Good morning, everyone. In today's class, we will learn three important literary terms or devices together. Number one is Asyndeton, number two is Polysyndeton, and number three is Aposiopesis. Okay, we will start with Asyndeton first. Now, see the literal meaning of Asyndeton. The literal meaning of Asyndeton is not united with or unconnected. This is a figure of speech consists of a series of words or phrases not connected with each other by conjunctions like and or. That is, an omission of necessary conjunctions from sentence or phrase is known as asyndeton. Okay, try to remember that. Omission of necessary conjunctions from sentence or phrase. This word is from Greek origin. Try to remember this as well. So let us see some examples. Number one, I sleep, I slide, I gleam, I dance. This is from the poem The Brook by Tennyson. Here we can see the omission of the conjunctions like and or. Okay? Nowhere in the sentence the poet is using an or. Number two, oh, lift me as a wave, air leaf, air cloud. This is from Ode to the West Wind by Shelley. Here also we can see the omission of the conjunctions. Number three, and give us manners, virtue, freedom, power. This is from London 1802 by Wordsworth. Here also the same. Number four, and so you looking and loving best, conscious grew, your passion drew cloud, sunset, moonrise, starshine too. This is from The Last Ride Together by Robert Browning. Here we can see the excessive use of comma, but the minimal use of conjunctions. Such kind of minimal use of conjunctions in sentence or phrase and excessive use of comma is known as the asyndeton. Okay, now coming to polysyndeton. It is directly opposite to asyndeton. It also comes from the Greek origin, ancient Greek origin. It is the deliberate use of or insertion of conjunctions into a sentence for the purpose of slowing up the rhythm of the prose or verse, or to emphasize each item listed together. To emphasize each item listed together. That is, in Asyndeton, we could notice the minimal use of conjunctions, but in Polysyndeton, it is completely opposite. Here we can see the insertion of the use of conjunctions in excessive manner. Okay? Basically, the conjunctions like and, or, but, nor, these are used in excessive manner. Now, see some examples. Number one too like thee, tameless and swift and proud. Why such conjunctions are used? I have already told you. To emphasize each item listed together. Okay, when we use excessive conjunctions, the items are emphasized. Here also you can see tameless and swift and proud. This is from Ode to the West Wind. Two ands are used together. Okay, excessive use of conjunctions. Number two, of deities or mortals or both. Okay, the in temple or the dales of Arcady. Here the or is used in excessive manner. Number three, that hoard and sleep and feed and know not me. This is from Ulysses by Tennyson. Okay. Number 4, it cracked and growled and roared and howled. Samuel Taylor Coleridge's Rime of the Ancient Mariner. And I would like to clarify one thing, that in yesterday's class uh, I told you that St. Coleridge is Saint Thomas Coleridge. It is completely wrong. It is Samuel Taylor Coleridge. All the students from English literature know this very well, but it was a slip of tongue yesterday. I'm sorry for that. Now coming to the third one, Aposiopesis. I think you have understood Asyndeton and Polysyndeton well. Now coming to the third one, Aposiopesis. It is a literary device where the speaker suddenly breaks off in the middle of a description or statement. Suddenly breaks off. Okay, that is unwillingly or willingly. He or she, the speaker, does not want to continue speaking. Such kind of situation is known as aposiopesis. It is also known as rhetorical reticence. Okay, this artistic device of leaving the listeners in suspense often proves very effective, or is in Greek meaning becoming silent. Okay, let us try to understand by taking some examples. Okay, so sorry, before example, we will try to understand some different types of aposiopesis. Aposiopesis, number 1, emotive aposiopesis, used in conditions of conflict between emotional outburst of a speaker and an environment that does not react. Usually the writer or the speaker pauses in the middle of a sentence in such aposiopesis. Number 2, calculated aposiopesis, based on the conflict of missing thought and its opposing force that rejects the substance of that thought. Number 3, audience respecting aposiopesis, based on removal of thoughts which are unpleasant to the readers or offensive to the audience. Number 4, transito aposiopesis. It removes the idea from the end part of a speech in order to create a suspense. Number 5, emphatic aposiopesis. It avoids the use of full utterance to present the ideas as greater and really inexpressible. That is, aposiopesis is a kind of literary device where the speaker suddenly breaks off, where the speaker suddenly discontinues his speaking, where the speaker suddenly becomes silent, okay, where the speaker suddenly shows the unwillingness to continue speaking. Such kind of aposiopesis are used to create suspense, to create uh, a kind of interest in the minds of the readers or the audience or the spectator. Now, see some examples. You will understand it better then. Number 1, it is from Ulysses by James Joyce. It is written as, all quiet and hot now, the distant hills seem, where we, the rhododendrons. I am a fool perhaps. He gets the plums, and I the plumstones, where I am in. Here, Joyce deliberately paused twice, where I have marked, deliberately pauses twice in order to create dramatic effect. Okay, idea is left unfinished, creating suspense. Here you can see, I am a fool perhaps. He pauses. Why he is a fool? Why he has got some ideas that he is a fool? Okay, this is a kind of suspense that he is creating. The narrator is creating. Okay, he is creating the suspense in the minds of the reader, in the minds of the audience. Next time, where I am in. Here also he pauses and creates some suspense. Okay, such kind of pause, such kind of quietness, such kind of breakdown, such kind of uh, discontinuation is known as uh, aposiopesis. Number two, example. I will have revenges on you both, that all the world shall. I will do such things, what they are yet I know not, but there shall be the terrors of the earth. This is from King Lear by Shakespeare. When King Lear is upset and cannot think of proper punishment for the misbehaving daughters, then he speaks in such a manner that he is confused, and he stops abruptly. Okay, he pauses many a times while talking, like you can see the dash and all these things where he pauses. That all the world shall. Okay, he pauses. That is, the King Lear was misbehaved by two daughters, and he was quite upset. And now he is quite confused. What punishment should be given to that particular misbehaving daughters? Then he utters such kind of utterance. Okay, emotional breakdown. He is unable to speak. Okay, he pauses repeatedly. Such kind of um, pause, silence, okay, intermittent are known as uh, aposiopesis. I think you have understood something. Okay, this is a very easy thing. You may face some questions based on this aposiopesis as well, but try to remember the meaning of aposiopesis. Then only you will be able to get the answer. Okay, I think you have understood uh, something. Okay, thank you so much for today. We will continue with our discussion in the next class. Okay, thank you.